The idea that surrounds the battle junk is a whole new debuff we've been given in Season 3 called Taunt. Taunting an enemy works as you would expect if you've ever played any RPG. It just causes enemies on the field to focus on one target, usually a high health tank that can soak up massive damage. In most cases though, there's a secondary perk to the taunt. This way the tank isn't just sitting around doing nothing while tanking. In Skull and Bones, the secondary perk in this situation is enhanced DPS on enemy weak points. But the real fun part of all of this is massively enhancing the damage done on those weak points while creating a lightning storm of attacks in the process. Now as we take a look at the ship card, Jiaolong's Scale, my battle junk, has all of the standard tank class perks along with the new taunt perk, which states that weapon hits within 200 meters apply taunted charges. But the real meat is the next part, which says applying taunted with this ship specifically makes the target vulnerable to 50% increased weak point damage from all sources. Fun fact, there is a perk in the game called Piercing that comes in level 1, 2, and 3, which increases weak point damage specifically by 50% for level 1, 75% for level 2, and 100% for level 3. And an even funner fact, there is a piece of furniture in the game that has been available since Season 1 for everyone called the Scoping Station that increases weak point damage by 100% just for hitting a target more than 350 meters away. And electric weapons and furniture add some delicious spice to the mix because the Divine Thunder, long guns, they have Piercing 2 and a chance to summon a lightning strike that does 3,000 damage when hitting. You guessed it, enemy weak points. Now, to take full advantage of the electric debuffs you'll be spreading, you will want to get through the season pass to get access to both the charging stores and the amber coding station. The coding station increases the new Storm Struck debuff, which chains lightning between ships, which is important because the charging stores will give you an extra 50% damage buff for your next shot after the Storm Struck activates. You see what I'm getting at here, right? And you likely have been watching the results of all of this weak point exploitation for the last few minutes. Now, some of you may have asked, if one of your main weak point perks activates at 350 meters, and your taunt activates at 200 meters, why would I want to do any of this? Because of the Hong Yi Pow and Crouching Tiger, that's why. These are two more weapons that were added in this season, a mortar and a bombard, both of which can taunt targets at ranges far beyond 200 meters. And a nice bonus is that the Crouching Tiger can also burn targets, and a perk from the charging stores increases the ablaze or burning status on ships affected by the Storm Struck status, which we will have plenty of with this setup. The final pieces are Long Gun Works and Long Gun Grinder to help with the speed of the long guns and gives them a bit more damage as a cherry on top. And using this build is super easy, barely an inconvenience. All you really have to do is taunt enemies before you engage. You can do this at less than 200 meters with any weapon you have on your ship. If they're more than 200 meters away, you engage with the bombards or mortars. And that's it. Have at it. My dear viewer, I actually planned on making this video later in the season once I leveled the ship up completely and decided what direction I wanted to go with the build. I mean, I knew we had the lightning themed guns and torpedoes as well as furniture to enhance it all, but I assumed that making a video about the new ship with new guns and new furniture just slapped on it would be too easy until I got my hands on the battle junk and learned how it and the rest of the gear from the season works. Yes, I knew that the tank class ship would be able to taunt enemies, but I never really looked into the details. Once I did though, I took another look at the specifics of our new Thunder's arsenal and realized that this season's weaponry has massive potential if used correctly. So, you may want to add the battle junk to your immediate top 3 favorite ships in Skull and Bones, at least in my opinion. Now, I do want to apologize because our usual build video setup has a quick glance followed by an enhanced look, but considering that this build is very specific on how it's used, I wanted to skip that quick stuff this time around. So again, apologies for those of you who appreciated that format, but I did want you all to see how this comes together. Jump into the comments if you have any questions or concerns, but my name has been Cash the Stampede. Thanks for watching.